Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be all about Galactus in the MCU because apparently a famous actor has been offered the role. Now, there's been a lot of names floating around right now for a potential Galactus casting, but the name that we're going to be talking about today is super interesting. So I've got an article pulled up from the Direct right now, and it says Marvel Studios reportedly has their eye on a major star to play the leading villain in the MCU's highly anticipated Fantastic Four reboot that is coming out in 2025. Almost no movie has been the subject of fan casts more often than the Fantastic Four, which is completely true. There is fan castings and rumors for castings pretty much every single day at this point with different names each time, so I just can't wait until we get the official cast announced to us, most likely at D23 this year. The most recent rumor, of course, is Adam Driver as Mr. Fantastic, which I said in my previous video I thought was actually a pretty good casting choice. And then after that, a lot of rumors were flying around for Sue Storm, with names like Mila Kunis, Jodie Comer, and Vanessa Kirby tossed into the mix, but today we are talking about the Planet Eater himself, Galactus. Now, this character makes a lot of sense for the upcoming phases of the MCU. We've got Secret Wars coming, we've got a lot of cosmic storylines, and Galactus fits perfectly into that, especially with the introduction of the Fantastic Four, where they are constantly going up against Galactus, so it just makes a lot of sense that some Galactus news is coming our way right now. So let's dive right into this. So according to My Time to Shine Hello on Twitter, a very reliable source when it comes to MCU news and rumors, My Time is saying that Antonio Banderas is in talks to play Galactus in the MCU, and more specifically in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. Now, we have heard some rumors that Galactus is going to be a villain in that movie. I don't know if he's going to be the main villain or maybe they'll just be hinting towards Galactus. We don't really know as of just yet, but either way, even if they're gonna hint towards Galactus and maybe they want to show his face or something, you need an actor to play him. And Antonio Banderas is a fantastic actor. He's got one of the most iconic voices in all of Hollywood, and personally I think he would make a really good Galactus, but at the same time, this was not a person that I would have guessed would have been cast in this role. Like, this is the last name I would have suspected. Now, Alex Perez of the Cosmic Circus added to this rumor by resharing a gif of Banderas that he posted on April 20th, basically saying that he was aware of this casting news for over a week. So the fact that two pretty reliable sources are both saying the same thing leads me to believe that Antonio Banderas has definitely met with Marvel Studios and has even been offered the role. So this is super exciting. I honestly think Antonio Banderas would be fantastic in the role because Galactus, there's just something about him, like every time he speaks, everybody listens. He is just this very powerful cosmic being, and you need a very iconic voice for that character. And someone with a really iconic voice is Antonio Banderas. Now, that little Spanish accent I think would make Galactus a little bit unique for the MCU, and I like it. I don't know, like the voice of Puss in Boots being Galactus, just talking down to all of the Avengers, it's something that I never thought I would want, but now I need it. Just that really menacing Spanish accent, you know? I also don't think it's a coincidence that this news is breaking right now, shortly after the whole Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm casting news, because like I said, this movie is coming out in 2025, so they need to have their cast, they need to get ready to go and film this thing, so that's why a lot of these rumors are floating around right now, because they are in the final stages of picking their cast. So D23 this year should be very interesting. Like I said, I do think they are going to reveal the whole Fantastic Four cast at that event, and if by some off chance they don't, then I would say San Diego Comic-Con 2023 is your best bet. Anyways though, let's move on to the last part of the article here. So it says, could Banderas shine as Fantastic Four villain? Antonio Banderas is no stranger to playing major roles during his 30+ year career, even shining recently in 2022's Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which I absolutely loved that movie. I think I rated it like a 9 out of 10. It was fantastic, and part of what makes Puss in Boots such a great character is the voice behind him, which of course is Antonio Banderas, so imagine that voice being brought to the MCU as Galactus. Anyways, let's continue here. So it says that Antonio Banderas actually has some experience working with an MCU actor, and that actor is Tom Holland. They worked together on the Uncharted movie, and I did like Antonio Banderas as the villain in that movie, so I think if he just brings almost that exact same type of performance over to Galactus, it could actually be really special. And I'm sure they're gonna tune his voice a little bit because he is going to be a massive character, and typically when a character is so large, they have this like booming effect to their voice, so I think they're gonna add that. So basically what I'm trying to say is I think Antonio Banderas, if he does accept this role as the MCU Galactus, I think he's gonna do a great job. Now, when could we see him? Well, there are some rumors right now that the Silver Surfer is going to be getting a special presentation on Disney+, and since the Silver Surfer is the herald of Galactus, it would make sense to have Galactus in that special presentation. And then, of course, he is heavily rumored to be the villain in the Fantastic Four movie, so we could even see him as Galactus in 2025. There's also been some rumors that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will feature Silver Surfer and Galactus at some point. My guess is that if they are in that movie, it's probably going to be a post-credit scene or something, but we will be getting Galactus very soon in the MCU, and I'm really hoping that he's in multiple projects, which by the sounds of all of these rumors, he probably is going to be, like a special presentation, then the Fantastic Four movie, then he might even be a future Avengers villain, who knows? But yeah, this is super exciting. Antonio Banderas is rumored to be in talks with Marvel Studios to play Galactus in the MCU. Leave your comments down below of what you guys think about all of this. Do you think he's a good fit for the role or not? Let me know down below, and also if you guys want to stay up to date with the latest news and rumors for Marvel, make sure you subscribe. One other thing I want to say before I end the video here is that I will be seeing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 tomorrow, which is a week earlier than its theatrical release, so I will be reviewing it early, so if you guys want to see my thoughts on that movie, make sure you subscribe. Other than that though, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.